For me, you've got to have a good cup of tea to start the day. Otherwise, if you don't, if someone hands me a really milky brew, then it's just not going to be a good day. It's like a superstition. On a race weekend, I will make the cup of tea myself first thing in the morning. So obviously recently I've always been getting milky teas. I'm just stupid like that with superstitions. I barely let the milk see the tea, to be honest. There we go. Just a little drop. My name is Ronan Pearson, racing in the BTCC with Accelerate and Macklin Motors. Yeah, here we are in the comfort of my own house. It's really nice to be doing something like this actually at home. It reminds me a lot of being at media day, casting my mind all the way back. I sound old saying that at the age of 22, but how I got into motorsport really was because of my dad. You know, he was always into everything that revolved around four wheels. I was going to BTCC events from the age of 2 in a buggy. The big dog, here he comes.
I'm at fault for all this.
Yeah, it's your fault for everything.
The reason.
Our boy, Hudson, sniffing around. You know, I was once a kid walking around the paddocks, going to the autograph sessions, annoying the drivers. Can I sit in your car? Can I get an autograph? Can you sign this? Can you sign that? And you know, God help my dad, because he would have had all the posters to carry, all the merchandise. 5 miles from Knockhill. Literally, you can see it on a nice day from upstairs. And all week, last week, I could hear all the TOCA testing going on, which was pretty damn cool. You could literally, the Porsche Carrera Cup were out testing, I could hear every gear change, especially exiting the hairpin. It's so crisp, and that definitely gets you in the mood, especially on race week. What is on the menu? We've got some nice high protein, large eggs and some salmon. Fuel me up for a gym session.
Well, how many do you want?
Me, at least 4.
Right.
So.
Do it in about 8.
Did 3 years on the TOCA package in the mini challenge. So raced for 2 teams across my first 2 seasons, but in the 3rd year I joined Accelerate Motorsport, and obviously the natural progression was to hopefully step up to the BTCC with them one day. Obviously had a really good year with them. It was a team to be with on the JCW grid, and yeah, I got the opportunity to, through sheer hard work and determination as well, to step up into what at the time was the 4th Hyundai, because the seat was still vacant, and I wanted to be in that.
Tight on time at the moment. Aiden's lacking track time today. We've had a few niggly problems and we've lost track time with the rain. Came at a bad time for us. We're nearly there.
We're in the same section, obviously. I'm going to crack on and do my bit. If you're struggling, I don't mind doing another lap.
Okay.
On mine, towing properly. I need to do mine first.
Oh god, yeah. If we can follow him, we can get a tow. Will give us a little bit of time gain, and we'll be able to pick up the lost time we've had not learning the track at the same rate Josh has. But he's got to get his lap time in. If he feels it's safe, then he can maybe help Aiden.
Croft is it's a great circuit to drive. It's a really enjoyable circuit. I mean, one of my career highlights in 2021 was getting my first and only so far pole position in touring cars, going to a race 1 and a 2nd and a 6th. So it's been my best ever weekend in touring cars for me. So I like the track, funnily enough. That's how it works. You like the tracks you're fast at, you dislike the ones you're slow at.
One thing we keep having to remind ourselves even is how quickly 10 minutes rattles by.
And especially on a long circuit like this, you don't get many laps. So an out lap, a flying lap and an in lap is going to take you 7-8 minutes.
In fact, the only one I think of note that came in was Ash Sutton, because there you've got Aiden Moffat and Josh Cook, who are both stayed out.
Target's now 21.6.
Right, row bottom, absolute best sector 1.
Lots of purples flashing up. We'll see what his time is. Only a little bit further to go, 2 more corners, but you can easily blow the lap at this last section. You can do the first section ever so fast, bit of understeer coming through that last corner, but it's very easy to blow the lap right at the end, especially when you know on your data that you're quicker. And he does do it at 21.0. Wow.
Right, that means Moffat is out. The session has got less than 2 minutes to go. had it taken off him because he's had it removed for track limit. At the moment, he is out, so is Aiden Moffat, along with Nick Halstead and Darryl De Leon.
This will be your last lap. The checkered flag will be out at the end of this lap. You need to get to a 21.7 with P8 at the moment. Yeah, sorry, that's P9, unfortunately. The 22.2, lack of track mileage. Yeah, we'll work on this.
And yet again, Aiden Moffat, who has really struggled this year. I think only once has he got himself out of the first group of qualifying. When I asked him at Alton Park what he thinks about the new qualifying format, he said, well, it's great, you know, because I don't do very much work. I haven't got out of Q1 other than once this year. His tongue was firmly in his cheek, you can imagine.
I mean, Josh said when he changed the car to that, he needed 3 or 4 laps to get used to it. He never had 3 or 4 laps. It's just, it all stems from no mileage, and if we won, that's our whole day. So, the car never felt bad. There were certainly things we could do with it. We were so on the back foot.
Yeah, okay.
So the car wasn't bad at all. I was just trying to learn what the car could do because it was so different.
Right, Colin Turkington is going to be the first driver to really offer up a proper lap time in this part of the session.
Nice late apex to get the power on that rear-wheel drive car. One of the reasons why this has been considered a rear-wheel drive track over the years.
Camish, lap time disallowed, track limits. So Dan Cam has lost his lap now. That puts Turkington back to the top from Watson, Pearson and Morgan. 6/10 up, Chilton goes top, Camish goes second.
That is a great time. That matches the time that Dan Rowbottom did that was disallowed.
So at the moment, those that are out are Morgan, Osborne, Pearson and Sumpton.
We're currently sitting in P9, mate. 2/10 would bring us up to P6. Sorry, mate, that's P9 there. Not what we wanted. Not even a 10th off P6.
Ronan struggled a bit in these qualifying sessions. He's been a race winner this year, the BRDC Rising Star, but frustratingly, he gets dumped out of Croft qualifying.
No clue. Don't have any answers for it. The qualifying session is what it is.
P9 in that session, I think, so yeah, pretty abysmal really. Not really got any answers. Obviously it's our worst qualifying this year. I think I'll be lining up 18th and 19th tomorrow, and that's pretty embarrassing itself. So yeah, when we've had some of the highs that we have to now, it's a real low point, not going to lie.
Right, we'll go through the data, mate, see what we can do. I'll have a chat with Spen about it as well.
Yeah.
So, we need it a little bit more lively, don't we?
Your expectations change so quickly in touring cars. When you're fighting at the front and you start your season there and know the pace that you've got, your expectations and ambitions quickly change to having that feeling consistently. Yeah, I mean 2024 so far it's been mixed emotions. You know, starting the year off with a win after a few years off that top step was obviously an incredible feeling. But then on to Brands Hatch, we were going for second place in the last race and had to retire from the race with a mechanical fault. Bounced back, got the 1, 2, 3 for the Toyota cars at Snetterton and finished the first half of the year going for second place in another mechanical fault. So of course to win and get a second in the first half of the year is fantastic, but we should have had another couple of podiums, and that potential haul of points could have maybe had us about 6th or 7th in the championship, whereas we're now quite a way off. So it's a hard one, you know. It has been a bit disappointing that we could have been so much further up the table and had an extra couple of trophies in the cabinet already.
Aiden Moffat's a really interesting driver actually, because, well, do you know what, by memory I think he was one of the youngest to ever compete in touring cars. He's been around a long time, he's got lots of experience. There is no doubt, on his day, he's quick. No doubt about that. He just doesn't have many on days. Now, Is that because he struggles to get the car to be where he wants it to be? I don't really know, but what I do know is if he's in the right frame of mind, he's in the right headspace with the car, and he's got the setup right, he can do well. You know, he's fast, and also, to be fair to him, he races pretty well. You know, you can race with Aiden really very close. He's not going to do anything daft, but he's a good lad. I like him.
Race day here at Croft. We've just had the autograph session where all the fans get to come down the pits and meet us lovely drivers in such great moods after bad qualifying. It might look like I'm into my fashion with these sunglasses, but I actually lost mine yesterday, so I had to steal my girlfriend's on the other pair, so if you could try and not judge me for that, that would also be great. It was disappointing qualifying yesterday. We had issues with the car and we lost kind of FP1 running, and Croft is so crucial to get all the track time that we were just always on the back foot, which the car was actually quite strong for qualifying, but we changed it so much from the second practice that I had to kind of find my feet a bit, and the new format means you only get one crack at it. Newcastle, I think we qualified in Newcastle somewhere back in 15th, I think, so put the hards on race 1, get them out of the way, and then try and build our day on that, try and fight back race 2.
Are my cans sitting about here or not?
I think the car's going to turn, it's going to rotate. We'll look after these tyres, we'll get to the end, and we'll work out what we need for the soft tyres and make it happen later.
Let's do this, mate, alright? Let's make this as good as we can, eh? Yeah, it's just me and you on the radio, alright?
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers.
And to get part 2 of the Kwikfit British Touring Car Championship season underway, great getaway by Turkington.
Okay, copy. So Leon jumped the start.
Great reaction and jump off the line as expected from the BMW. Ingram has got through on Camish. Camish has had to straight line the chicane. Someone out very wide. Looked like one of the LKQ Toyotas.
Possibly Moffat, he was a bit further back and Cookie on the grid. Good little battle pack behind, as you can see. Aiden Moffat, another one trying to make some progress.
Yeah, all 3 cars in front used hybrid that last lap. And a car behind used hybrid as well. You're the only one saving up at the moment, so it's a good job at the moment.
It looks to me like Turkington and Ingram are working a little bit together at the moment, just to build as much of a gap as they can. They probably know that Sutton is coming, and it'll be interesting to see what Camish does when Sutton gets up behind him.
Yeah, Josh Cook goes through. Now Cook is another on the hard, so that is a battle on the same type of tyre. And Josh Cook, as we know, he's always a rapid driver. He always goes pretty well around here as well. He's on the limit coming out of the Jim Clark S's, runs a little bit wide, but he's cleared, smiling already. He's off into the distance. There he is, locking up, wheel lifting.
The Leon used hybrid that last lap. We'll keep on notifying you from now on. Morgan behind has 6 laps, you have 8.
Great little squabble going on here, look.
Get some of this train here, maybe.
Moffat and Morgan run absolutely nose to tail there, going up towards Hawthorne.
Morgan is on hybrid.
The usual story, stuck behind Moffat, isn't it? Nobody can get past him.
Now there's the battle between Aiden Moffat, Adam Morgan and Ronan Pearson. Aiden Moffat's another driver who's been warned about track limits. He's had a driving standards flag, and you can perhaps understand why, because he's having to work that car hard to fend off Adam Morgan. And there, another sideways Toyota. Way out wide goes Morgan. That was definitely exceeding the limit of the circuit.
Yeah, interestingly, we're not getting any track limit infringements picking up in the race. So funny that, he did in qualifying, but not in the race.
And that's Morgan under attack from Pearson now, rather than attacking Moffat. He's got another Scottish driver, Ronan Pearson, right up behind that BMW.
He's got him this time. Surely. Come on, Ronan.
Now Sutton on the back of Camish. 12 months ago, team orders were very much a thing at Napa Racing. but it might be a bit different this year. Let's see.
Yeah, we've seen it, mate. It's a disaster. What we've noticed that. He just rejoined straight in front of him, didn't he?
Big lose here from Aiden Moffat, but he hangs onto a monster slide. That allows Adam Morgan to go past. Race 1 of the day, won by Colin Turkington, and the points that go with it are going to be vital for the championship.
Difficult to guess what we need to do on there. I mean, the pace-wise, from what you do when you could get a lap in, wasn't too far off. So we will make some adjustments and go on to soft tyre, hopefully make some big improvements for next race. I mean, it's a lot better than we were yesterday with the limited run that we had.
Yeah, mate, definitely ruined that for us. That's P16. You need to take that to the bus like this. Yeah. Just ruined by him driving him. Yeah, we've seen it.
Pretty naff, pretty meh. Yeah, it was a shame because we were fighting for the points mid part of the race. The tyre was working okay. Still, yeah, we had a lot of front end push and stuff which limited me from doing certain things, placing the car in places I wanted to, but yeah, it was a rather wild Cupra rejoined the circuit right in front of me, and you have to take avoiding action at that point, and then the pack that I was with were away, and then he was a rolling roadblock, unfortunately. Pretty peeved, to be honest.
Too loose from the start, or where?
It wasn't loose, I didn't turn.
Oh, really?
I did no rotation. I turned into turn 1 understeer unless I bounced off the curb. I was having to throw it through the left, snap it through the right, to not go to track limits by driving off the track.
We need to make the rear end looser so you don't have to do that.
Yeah, like a really good pace over the 16 laps, whatever it was. So, you know, unfortunately to have a bit more hybrid probably.
Struggled a lot with the car, so a lot of work to do for the next 2 races, unfortunately. Too much understeer.
How good a start can he make? It's a perfect getaway. Turkington blasts clear, then down towards Clervo, and he's already pulled about 2 lengths over Ingram, who is second. Huff just ahead of Cook, and already Huffy up the inside. They're trying to squeeze past Jake Hill, and here he comes to the outside up towards Tower. Ingram levels with Turkington, goes ahead, contact, he's sideways. The door is open for Turkington to fight back, but Ingram has done it. And here, look on board with Sutton. That's round the outside, roll Huff and a BMW of Turkington in real strife. Yeah, he's got a hit.
Sutton goes for the move, but Turkington covers it off, and Sutton can't get off the brakes quickly enough.
Yeah, we're stuck in the traffic. Like, his pace is okay in clear air, we just can't get in clear air all the time.
Rob Huff up the inside, goes through.
Yeah, Ingram was not going to fight that, there was no point.
4th place now is Rowbottom, so he's got past Sutton already.
You're not going to deny a car on the best tyres in this race a good result that he could get for this.
Once again to the inside line there goes Josh Cook, so that gives him 2nd place, moves himself up past Ingram.
Looks like he's really struggling in a straight line. He's going through the corners nicely, but he just can't seem to pull away.
Yeah. Something wrong, maybe. Falling back. Serious vibration, front right. Okay, mate, box it if you can't drive it.
That's Ronan Pearson into the pit lane, winner at Brands Hatch, but it's been a torrid time since.
You see anything, Woods? I think we should go back out for a lap and wait till okay, mate, we just have to treat this like a shakedown. Okay, mate, yeah, just get yourself round and box again, please. I'm sorry.
Something catastrophically wrong.
Here goes Chilton, biffs Hill sideways, and off goes Jake Hill, heads towards the tyres, makes contact, he will rejoin, but he is going to be seething about that.
We've done Morgan.
Adam Morgan in a dangerous place.
But he turns through the corner, just lost it.
No, I think that tyre went. Tyre went, which was why he spun round.
But only 3 to go now for Josh Cook to try to find a way past Rob Huff, who is not going to make it easy. Into the S's, that's really, really, really brave. Go on, Josh, up the inside, he's done it. Huff goes out right, they're side by side. Huff tries to get back onto the road. Cook on the inside has gone through. Fantastic racing. Career win 20 for Josh Cook as he comes across the line. He wins race 2 from Rob Huff, who is just ahead of Dan Rowbottom. Aiden Moffat in the top 10.
It was a good race, what we'd hoped for. We needed to break into the top 10. Getting caught up in the queues of soft tyres is always going to hurt us. But his pace was solid, so I'm quite happy with that. We did exactly the same lap time as Josh did on the last lap. We won the race.
You know you wouldn't have heard the end of that. The only bad thing about a race 1 or 2 podium, you get less time with the car. Well done, mate.
Your sectors were decent when you had clear air, but I could tell it was just getting hot.
That was 105.
Yeah. You can't do anything in that, it's the thing, it just wind itself down. And you can see that whole queue, anyone who was in the queue got caught up in it. 2 of the, like Josh and Huffy got ahead, got the clear air, was quicker, but actual lap for lap, I think that was all right.
It's a lot livelier, that's the point of the thing about it. The pace didn't feel that bad. I don't think the pace was bad, was it?
No, pace was good, like I say, you did exactly the same lap time as Josh on the last lap. They were all pretty much the same. Once tyres fell off, some of your sectors, when you had a bit of clear air, were really good. But you can't get a lap in when you catch the guy in front. You're a lot quicker than Morgan, but you got there, got hot, and then you're in trouble. Yeah.
I think just so you know, I think we popped the rad. It's been a load of
I think reliability first, get the rad done, make sure the car's correct, and then set down.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the wheel.
The wheel?
Yeah, the right rear, not the right front.
The rear?
Look down at that.
Would that cause it to feel like it's wandering around? Because obviously when I'm...
Talk to Tom, because he's done 5 today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, talk to Tom, see what his feedback is on if it's the same feeling as that.
Yeah.
Just so you can get a bit of confidence it is that. But obviously we'll go through that whole thing to make sure it's...
Yeah.
But I assume that paint's off the back edge of the curve.
Must be. Should we go and play some golf somewhere? I am a golfer. If someone asks me what I play off, my normal answer is a tee, because there's no point asking me about my handicap. I did go on a golf holiday, played some really good golf, came back and it's like I've never played. Yeah. Weird, but maybe the trick to playing well is actually the alcohol intake.
I hope there's no golf pros watching this.
There we go. That was like we just got FP1 out of the way. Second shot was FP2. This is the qualifier.
Is this where it goes wrong then?
Mate Max is normally the person I go to the range with. We are, obviously with what he does, quite competitive, so whoever gets the longest drive, the better shot, is normally the happiest, and the other one's sulking. Oh, get this is not good. Oh! 165 mile an hour. Hey, big boy. You.
I'm normally terrible with a driver as well.
I find golf really good because you've got the social aspect, you've got it with mates, but it's a driving range with the course. You could be on the course for nearly 4 hours, having a laugh and not thinking about anything else. Because again, for me, when racing is everything, a Friday night game of golf just chills you out that little bit, removes you from everything else, and yeah, it just clears your mind.
No, we've literally only been known each other for a year and a bit.
Yeah.
But we've hung out a lot because I don't have any other friends in Scotland. I'm sad. No, it's just good because there's not many other young racing drivers that you can hang out with in Scotland. So.
Max is one of my closest buddies. We've shared a lot of good memories together, and He operates at a high level with his rally career too, so to have someone so determined and focused on their own career is also good for me, I would say. He probably keeps me sane a lot of the time. It's hard if you've not got that support mechanism where they don't really understand the sport enough.
Oh, that was good. Nice.
So between my family and mates, whether the chips are down or it's going really well, that support's there, and yeah, I'm lucky to have that. Better start the whip, shall we? Whoop! I'm pretending that I know where we're going, but I don't. Look at this. Oh my God.
It's better be a decent view. I bet it's just gonna be like mist everywhere.
Imagine. Better not start down when we come out of the trees.
A rally driver in his natural habitat.
Yeah, actually.
Playing with the rocks.
Not for me.
There's a little bit more to do than I'd hoped for, so it's a little bit close on time. We'll get there, we'll be done. We've had to change the radiator and a few other bits on the front end of the car from a little bit of damage in that last race. Our goal was to try and get ourselves back into position after yesterday. It's a shame to be P10 and anywhere further up the grid. It just makes a long weekend of it.
We've got nothing to lose here, mate. We're going to do this, all right?
So you've started at 90, which looks really hot, but in this one lap you're down to 70.
What's he got to look for? As long as the water temperature's okay, we're okay, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, as soon as the last car, that of Ronan Pearson, who sadly has had another tough day, the Team Bristol Street Motors Hyundai, we will get the green flag to say that all is good.
That's the 5-second mark.
Round 18 is go. Good getaway then from pole by Chilton. Is it good enough to carry him down to Clermont in the lead there? Yes, it is.
Great run by Ingram down the inside into turn one. He's ahead of both of the Fords of Camish and Sutton.
Okay, see if we can get some clear rounds, here it goes. Once we get to 105, we retire.
Keep pushing, lad.
Sam Osborne involved in the battle. Smiley's got past him. Now Ronan Pearson goes through as well.
You just got Osborne at the complex as well.
Ingram squeezes through. They both go wide. The door is open. Here comes Camish. He gets past one. He gets past two. Through goes Ingram as well.
That was an absolute beauty of a pass from Dan Camish.
Oh, Moffat stopped.
Okay, mate, park it safe.
That's Aiden Moffat with damage at the front, and then Aiden Moffat's limping to the pit lane.
Damage is done in race 2, having a hole in the radiator. It's not a lot we can do like that.
Side by side, coming through Jim Clark S's. There's only one winner going to be here. It's the guy on the inside, which is Sutton.
Rob Huff was off the road and back on again, but he comes back on the inside, hits Sutton, gets him sideways, and Rob self-censors. He lets Ash recover, slots back in behind. He very nearly got done in all of that by Aaron Taylor-Smith.
Yeah, I see it, yeah. We got 7 more laps to go here, mate. There you go, that's it.
Turkington won't do anything rash, or I don't think he will. Look, he's made Ingram defend, and then he makes a late lunge up the inside. He's got clearly up the inside. He hasn't gone over. Whoa, big dose of oversteer on the exit. Turkington's on the hybrid, and it's good enough to get through. Look, it's good enough. Or is it? He's right round the outside. They're both off the circuit. Turkington's trying to close the door. There's contact at high speed. Turkington's off. He's going to hit the wall. He tries to close the apex there, but as soon as he's on the grass, he knows he's only going to end up in one place.
What about this drive from Tom Chilton? He's led from the off, he's led from pole, but a really good drive.
Fantastic drive. Used his hybrid wisely to stretch the gap when he needed to. Hasn't put a foot wrong. We're going to see some wild celebrations. The whole family's here this weekend.
Colin Turkington, by the way, is still circulating in 17th place because you never know if there's a tangle and two drop out, there might be a point on the table. He's not put a wheel wrong. He comes out of the hairpin, checkered flag at the ready. Race 3 honours go to Tom Chilton here at Croft. He wins. Second across the line is Dan Camish. Tom Ingram takes third and up to 10th from 20th on the grid. Ronan Pearson, fair play, good effort.
Good drive, mate. Well done. That's P10. P10.
Turkington 14th on the line, he's back in the points, it was worth carrying on. And Tom Chilton out of the car, almost on top of the car as he celebrates. And you can see how much that means to him.
Well done, mate. Cracking drive. Mega drive.
Is that for myself, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously then we drove from P20 to P10, so half the grid in a race. Shows that when everything goes well, we can do that. Thank you to the car crew because they've worked hard this weekend. We've had issues to fight. It's been an interesting week, pretty stressful, but mentally drained to be honest. But obviously with the excitement of our home race at Knockhill, yeah, we'll be good.
I'm glad the weekend's over. I don't know what language I'm allowed to use to say how I feel, so yeah, this is a terrible weekend from the start to the end really. This one was a bit unfortunate. I think we picked up a small hole in the radiator in the second race, which there's no way of telling because all the temperatures were reading hot, but they were within the kind of safety limit, so it didn't throw anything up that was a major concern to force you to pit the car. So unfortunately it's one of them you can't even learn from it. I think it was just bloody bad luck this time. So yeah, it's it's not on the team. This one is just really unfortunate, but it doesn't make it any more enjoyable.
That's a good question, isn't it? If you don't see the podium, why do you keep coming back for more? It's a really good question, though. It's very difficult to walk away. I mean, I walked away after 25 years, you know, with a highly decorated career at the age of 56. It's very hard to walk away. Being brutally honest, we're lucky guys, you know, to jump in those things and race with each other around great circuits in front of big crowds. There's only 20 guys in the world that get to drive these things at that level, with the level of competition, you know, with the big crowds, etc., etc. I think generally you've got to be a little bit off your rocker to do what we do. 9 times out of 10, it's bloody hard work. And there's only one winner. Well, there is in my book anyway. Second place is first loser. But you know, it's this never giving in. I'm going to try a bit harder this weekend. So you know, and also, like I said, you know, we're lucky guys.
Like I'm on Grand Theft Auto. Wait.
Steady on, traction control.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not far off the top actually. This was worth it.
First half of the year has been really tough. You know how much I needed that summer break, really. It's taken its toll. every race driver does need a little bit of downtime. Like, you know, it's really hard for me to switch off sometimes, but stuff like this is great. You just don't think about your day job. The second half of the year is just about trying to get the enjoyment back and getting results for me.
Yeah, I think it's the same. Got a big family name behind me as well, so yeah. But I mean, same as you, same as any other driver, you want to win for yourself.
Yeah, I've not come this far and been through the journey I have to please other people. So you have to get out of it what you need as well.
Tough sport, but wouldn't change it.
No, it's all part of it.
You do put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Everyone has a bad day eventually.
Safety car, safety car.
Please keep it safe, mate.
Oh, and he lost the rear.
A little bit of luck on our side there.
And a BMW in trouble there. Cook goes off after contact.
You tell me what's going to happen next, because I have no idea.